I will be honest with you, I've struggled with the whole idea of um, foundation and setting up uh, plans for the future because, to be honest with you, I'm a pastor. I could use the money now. I was thinking about this the other day, and I realized that, right now, in my mind, we're in the midst of one of the great declines of the history of the church. People are leaving in droves. And setting up foundations and things like that presume a future. And we know, obviously, that the kingdom of God will prevail. But there are times when you go, what are we saving for? The history of the church has always had these ebbs and flows of highs and lows, but it's always remained. And it's always come back to the fact that at some point people realize that the world cannot give them what they need, and they come back. And the reason why we set up these foundations and why we plan for the future is so that when our children, our grandchildren, those generations that we don't even know yet, finally come to realize that the world cannot give them what they need. There will be churches, there will be priests, there will be religious, there will be schools waiting for them. And that's when I had my conversion on the whole, why would I invest in a future with such great uncertainty, is so that when the time comes, when the world comes to its senses and our children come home, there'll be a place for them to be.
The Catholic Community Foundation has been blessed recently with partnerships in Aberdeen, also with the Catholics living in Watertown, and now most recently in Mitchell. Tremendous things are happening in terms of relationships, bridges being built, and people experiencing the joy of giving as the donors direct the gifts to the things that they care about. Most often it's their parish, and perhaps a school if there's one in their community, cemetery, but also understanding the importance of pastoral leadership, so seminary and education, priest retirement, religious education, youth faith formation, all of these things being so important to all of us living in East River, South Dakota, that are all supported through these partnerships between local communities and the Catholic Community Foundation.
In our partnership with the Catholic Community Foundation just widens the water, and it's so wonderful to widen the focus and be able to help people for all of the ministries that they so very much deeply care about. It brings together the parishes as a whole and allows them to work together for the common good of the Catholic Church. And I think it's a wonderful example for the community of Mitchell, but also for the diocese as well, that we can work together as Catholics for the common good. And we're all in this together. We are one holy Catholic Apostolic Church. And so we need to continue to work together locally and as a region and a deanery and as a diocese and as a Catholic Church worldwide.
We're part of a bigger entity, and more resources and more experiences rather than just being, out in Mitchell all by ourselves. We're a part of the whole diocese of southeastern South Dakota. And so we benefit so much from the expertise and the, all of those things. And it's just something that's really, we've really realized how important that is.
At the heart of the Catholic Community Foundation and its ministry is to journey with people as each of us individually is making our way to heaven. That's our desire, that's our goal. And to help each other, that's our responsibility as a community. Sort of the moniker, the phrase that we use to describe the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota is the joy of giving. And I really love that phrase because to me it captures what this is all about. It's the opposite of giving out of obligation, giving out of because I have to, or out of guilt or any of those things. It's giving out of joy. If someone makes a gift to the Catholic Community Foundation and they don't have joy, I don't want you to give the gift. We should give it back to you. If there's any buyer's remorse, we should give it back to you. Our litmus test after we receive a gift is joy. And why is that? It's because the donor experiences so much joy coming out of a heart of gratitude, realizing that any gift they are able to make, big or small, that you and I might call, to them it's the right gift, coming out of prayer, understanding that it comes out of the blessings God has given them. That is a joyful gift, and that's what the Catholic Community Foundation is all about, the joy of giving.